It is quite unfortunate that the PIB as it was passed is another rape on the people of the Niger Delta. It is a rape in the sense that you take everything we have and give it to somebody else who doesn't produce. You give us 3% and give somebody else 30%. It is a total rape again in the way they define host communities. What it shows is that there is a gang up against the Niger Delta, but I believe that God that saved the Israelites from Egypt will save the Niger Deltans from their oppressors. Like, seriously? Okay. This is coming from the South elders. The national coordinator, South elders, is the one saying this. They themselves that produce, they are giving them 3%. I don't even understand this their PIB that they talked about. And a lot of people have been accusing the senators who were there. And some people say, oh, don't blame them because the majority carried the votes. I don't really understand it. And again, when we talk about all this injustice, the same South will be telling you, oh, some people want to take Biafra want to take their oil. Oh, that is why they are putting Niger Delta into their map. Now, what are you now enjoying now with this now that all of you are crying? So it has gotten to that level now that everything will be handed over to God. So who were the people that signed the whole thing, that passed the bill? Is it God that passed the bill, or is it God that was elected to be part of the people that will pass the bill in the first place? I don't know what is really happening. Please let us know in the comment section, because this is not really looking and sounding good. That is the reason why we need to restructure this country, and until this country is restructured, all of us cannot have peace. All of us will not be happy. All of us will not see ourselves as one. We need to restructure to reflect the true situation of things in the country. You cannot mine gold, sell and collect the money, but when it comes to oil, you say it belongs to the federal government. We are talking of compensation for host communities, and you now share it into host pipelines and host communities. If you look at it critically, the host or oil bearing communities today are still living in squalor. They are living in excruciating poverty. Many oil bearing communities are living like destitute. About 80 to 90% of them today are without electricity and without water and no good hospitals too. Yet the environment is polluted and degraded. The oil pipelines, oil companies have been deceiving and cheating us with environmental impact assessment projects, which they never implement, and nobody cares. And this is how they have been oppressing us, and they think they can continue to oppress us. It is quite unfortunate that what is happening today is still happening in Nigeria, that communities that are bearing oil are not benefiting from the oil they produce, while those who don't bear the oil are the ones benefiting. So it is unacceptable. We totally condemn it. And I don't even think any part of Niger Delta is happy with this bill. Host communities normally are those that are hosting the oil companies. Somebody who is housing another person, you cannot call a guest the host. It is the owner of the house that is the host. The owner of the oil field is the host. The environment where oil is produced is the host. It is a simple English language. You don't even need to open dictionary to know what the host is. So host communities are those communities that are producing oil and gas. That is it. Communities. So who's going to save Niger Delta from this whole thing now? Well, enough of all this nonsense crying from greedy southern politicians. If the North are oppressing the South, what stops them from taking the laws into their hands and cling to their freedom? Is it not greed and the enjoyment of loot that is making them continue to be slaves and fools the southern masses with a forced agitation against the North, that the resolutions were on our behalf, when in reality they go through the back door begging to become president? Shame on you all. I so much love these northerners. Don't we have our southern senators and representatives in the house? They are being enslaved to the northern counterpart. You are bringing us down. Let me assure our freedom politicians, our southern politicians, if the north successfully achieve their aim, you all will be left alone by the northerners. I swear, we will never defend you when heaven falls. This man shouting now, let the government make him to head any agency. He won't talk again. Fulani knows how to silence them. He won't talk again. Since OBJ and Goodluck Jonathan could not pass the bill through being, though being Southerners and PMB being a Northerner has helped them pass it, I think the Southerners should appreciate the latter for at least passing it. If the Southerners care that much about the bill, they should have done it since before PMB's coming. Let's be honest, please. And that is another ironic agitation for restructuring that Southern Extraction President could not consider any significant for them to do. Now they are expecting PMB to do for them. Now PMB sabi work abi. You signed an MOU of $2 billion to transport your own crude oil via pipeline to refine in Niger Republic. All these people, just like somebody said, let them give him another appointment now. He will keep quiet. He won't say anything again. Once they are full, definitely they don't even care whether other people are hungry. No, you said Igbos are your problem. Enjoy your slavery life in one Nigeria. Selfish people without a future. If the North is so strategic as presumed, then the South needs to learn from them. The North this, the North that, and the North rhetoric theory are becoming annoying to the extent that making someone to wonder what is the impact of the South in the market of strategy. Sometimes too much of book is bad. Could the drunkenness of the North be intoxicating the people of the South? So the National Assembly is made up of only Northerners, but you have a VP of Senate President, but he never speak against it. Did they also enslave him? That's a good question. No? Omo Agege, what Omo Agege can they do for them? What is his role in that place? Okay, you just should continue in your slumber while they sell you all for 1 kobo. Oga, increase the volume. Let's hear you. Niger Delta is not yet ready for liberation. They enjoy receiving peanut offers for their resources.